Hello and welcome back to another video. In this problem, we're given the graphs of f and g right here, and we're asked some questions about it. So first, for a, we're looking to state the values of f of negative 4 and g of 3. So what this means is the value of the function when we have x is equal to negative 4, and for this one, when x is equal to 3. So x is equal to negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the value of f, which we can see is the red one right here, at this point? Well, we go down, we find that it goes right here, and therefore it is a value of negative 2. So f of negative 4 is equal to negative 2. Similar thing, g of 3, we go x is equal to 1, 2, 3, and we go up until we see g, the blue one, at a y value of 4. So g of 3 is equal to 4. Next, we're asked for what values of x is f of x equal to g of x. So we just have to look at the graph and see where we have any intersection points, because where they're intersecting, they're equal to each other. We can see that happens right here and right here. So what values of x is this true? Well, we'll just find the x values of these points. So negative 1, 2, negative 2, and positive 2. C, estimate the solution of the equation f of x is equal to negative 1. So y, which is representing f of x here in this plane, is equal to negative 1 on this line right here. Therefore, we have to find where it is intersecting. So we get here and here. So what are the x values of these 2 points? Negative 3 and positive 1, 2, 3, 4. So x is equal to negative 3 and x is equal to 4. Next, we're asked on what interval is f decreasing? Well, we're going to go from left to right, and we want, as we're increasing in x, we want the function to also be increasing. We want the function to be decreasing. If both x and the function are increasing, then the function is increasing. And if x is increasing and the value of the function is decreasing, then it's decreasing. And we're looking for it as it's decreasing. So if we go from here, our starting point, as x increases, the value of f is going up. So over this period, it's increasing. However, once we reach this point, as we continue to increase in x, the value of the function is getting lower and lower, therefore it's decreasing. So from this point to this point, it's decreasing. What are the x values of these points? Well, the x value of this point is 0, and we go to 4. So 0 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 4. And it's less than or equal to because we don't see any open circle on the end here, right? It's completely solid, therefore we go up to and including x is equal to 4. Next, we're asked to state the domain and range of f and g. So let's start with f. The domain is the range of x values that the function can take on. So let's just start at the furthest left point. We start here at x is equal to negative 4, and it's less than or equal to, again, because there's no open circle on the end. And we're going to go toward the right. So we go here, here, here. It's continuous all the way through, and we get to this point at x is equal to positive 4. And over that interval, the function can take any of these values. There's no discontinuity. It's just one interval. And now we're going to find over that interval what is the range of values that the function can actually take. So let's start from the lowest value, from here, and we can go up and up and up from this value of negative 2, go all the way up to this value of positive 3, and over that range, we can take any value. And then as we continue looking over here, there's no values that we haven't seen before. They're all just contained on this side as well. So do a similar thing with g, we start here at x is equal to -4, and we can see that the function is continuous all the way to this point at x is equal to 3. So x goes from -4 to 3. And finally, the range, we want the lowest value. It's not as clear here, but we can estimate that this point here is the lowest point, and it's at roughly y is equal to 1/2. And if we go here, we can see that it goes up to roughly 2.5. However, if we look on this side, it goes all the way up to 4, so it contains all the points that we got to here. So the range of g of x goes from 1/2 at this point here all the way up to 4. And that's going to be your final answer.